Hi everyone, I think I need help. Maybe I'm not the only one. I have here a little handful out of a big box. And for the last 18 months or so, I've been collecting this sort of stuff. Food packaging, flattening it down, putting it into a big plastic container, 50 litres with a lid, all nice and tidy. And then I've been putting that container into a cupboard that's full of, guess what? Other containers full of stuff that I'm stashing. And now I have so much, I really need to do something about it. So enough is enough is enough. Hi everyone, it's Leigh here. What am I going to do about all this stuff? So I thought I'm going to cut it down. Why did I keep this? Look at the box. It's gorgeous. I've just kept it because I love it and I haven't done anything with it. And now I'm like, ooh, I can't throw it away. I can't throw it away. But all these other ones, I'm going to cut them down. And the last time I did something like this, I actually kept all the tabs and everything. I mean, what's the sense of doing that when you can just make tabs out of this if you have to? And then you've used up more of your stuff, haven't you? Instead of you're still stashing this and then you're stashing something else. So what I'm going to do is just cut all the bits off, the folded in bits, the tabs and everything, and I am going to make myself a pile of flat pieces of cardboard, hopefully that I can use up, because I'm so sick of it. I really am. I'm so sick of it. It's getting to me. Okay, so how's everyone going? I hope you're doing well. I have, as you've probably seen, not been doing much lately. I think I burnt myself out with July. And every time I come in here, I see things like this pile of cardboard boxes, food packaging, sitting there looking at me. And it makes me worse. It just makes me feel really bad. So I need to get out of this funk and do something about this. I'm trying to find where this joint, oh there it is. Okay, so I'm just going to rip that apart because I really want to spring clean my house. We're going to sell our house next year. We've decided to move away from this area because it's just become too busy, for want of a better word. There's so many people moving here and the infrastructure just can't cope. The roads are so busy. There's so much traffic going through past our house all the time, as you would hear in my videos. So we want to go somewhere quieter. So we're going to sell up next year. And I just think if I start doing stuff, I mean, next year is only 4 months away, isn't it? If I start getting things sorted in this room, well, that's a start. And, you know, I can do my little bit to help make things move smoothly. That's what I'm keeping of that box. The rest is going to get thrown into the recycling bin. Right, so I have got, as I said, a 50-litre container full of it, absolutely full of it. Do I even need to use my ruler? Yeah, that's going to make it quicker, isn't it, if I just do this? Yeah, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to cut it all down. I can't really show you the box. It's too embarrassing. My room is just so embarrassing at the moment. But I'm going to cut all these boxes down and then I'll show you the pile of cardboard that's left over. And then I'll make something with it. Okay, so with this one I'm going to keep that, that and that. That can go. Because that's quite a useful size. Yeah, so I'll meet you back here in well, it'll be a couple of seconds for you, but it'll probably be a few hours for me. Bin. See you soon. I'm back. I've kept my little box that I really love. So I might do something with that. I just rounded that side of it so it's sort of like a spine. But this is what I've ended up with. Now, admittedly, I did throw a lot of stuff away because there was just, some of it was too thick. At the back, I've got some bits that I left them. That's a tissue box, so I thought that was useful to just leave it the way it is. So there's about half a dozen things at the back there that I didn't actually cut right apart. That's all these ones here. Okay, but all the rest, oh, that was a good one. It's got a window, so I didn't cut that apart. And this was in amongst it. And it was some sort of postage envelope. Instead of a really big box, I've now got them in this cardboard box. And that's my stack. So something that I did find in the bottom of the box was some brown paper packaging. So that was making the box look a bit fuller than it was. But I think that was a pretty good haul, and it's all ready to go. And it's surprising how many different colours of the cardboard there are. So that was quite a nice surprise. And then some of them have got little windows in them, so that's handy. Okay, so I said I'd make something, so I'll make something. I'm going to just make some journal cards. And I thought with these ones, rather than cover both sides of them, because I'm going to collage on them, I'll cover over the branding, and then you could write on that side. I mean, you could put something on them, but you don't have to. Same with this white stuff. So if I do two of them, there's some white. I'm going to go through my box of scraps and pick out some things that I want to put on as my base coat. And I really don't like that. I'm going to put it somewhere else so I don't keep pulling it out. So I'm looking for book page, that type of thing. Okay, so that should be enough to cover my bases. And I'm going to use glue stick. I've ended up with 7 of varying sizes. I think it's 7. 5, 6, 7. So firstly, I'm going to just put some book page down on these. Oh, I might try and work with more than one at a time. See how that works out. I'm going to glue and then trim. Trim that. Whoops. Oh, I was going to say I nearly glued the wrong side. But this one doesn't matter. It's the same both sides. I just want to cover up the cardboard. Okay, so they've all got a bit of book page on them now. I think I'm going to add a piece of music sheet to them. Okay. So now everything's got 2 bits of stuff on there. Just going to trim off a little bit, tidy it up. Okay, so let's put something else on them. So I'll put aside the music paper, the book pages. Okay, so how about a bit of this map? I'm not going to put the same thing on every page, so I'm going to do those three bits, and maybe a couple of bits of this. Oh, it's got birds on the other side. Bits of that. Get rid of the book page. Oh, I've got this. I like the pink. So I've got 3, 5, 6, 7. I've got a bit more, I don't think. Oops. Okay, glue those bits on. Okay, so now what I want to do is just cover up the bits that don't have anything else on them. So little patches like that. This one doesn't need anything, but I'll put a little bit on anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to just trim off any rough ends. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on them. I've got my floral stamps. I've got some of these that I haven't used yet, and I noticed that this is in Monkston, so that might be handy for the other side. But a couple that I really like is this one and this one. So I'll probably use those. Okay, so I'm not going to use a block. Or maybe I should. Maybe I should. Well, that's the only block I can find. I don't know what I've done with them. Okay. Can we make it work? Don't know. Find out. I think I'll just do a test stamp on that just to make sure the block is holding enough of the to make it work. Do that every time. Told you I was going crazy. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. So I'm going to put that one on here. So what I'll do is put a little bit of stamping on each one, and then I shall find a focal point. This is one of my favourite stamps. Why did I do that? Okay, so I'm going to put just a little bit of this mesh looking stamp on a couple of places. Alright, so now I'm going to ink around the edge of them, but I'm going to round the corners first. So I want to put a focal point on each one now, and I've gone through my stash and just grabbed out some things and fussy cut them away from their backgrounds. This and this one here, they are images from Collage Soup digital kits, digital books. So I really like them, but I don't use them enough. So I'm going to put that one there. So I'm going to glue on all of these focal images, and then I'm going to add some bits of colour to the background. So I wanted that to cover up that other butterfly, like so. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Just as it is. Alrighty, so I've got my watercolour paints, and I'm just going to wet them with some water, of course, just to activate them. Keep them moving. I'm going to try and just use something that's on the paper already, a similar colour. This one I'm thinking just some black spatter. Run down that one in the corner, and maybe I'll do the same on this one. So you could stitch around these on the sewing machine, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave them as they are. So I want a nice greeny colour here. It runs on this. Some blue. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, what else can I add? So something running down this one. I don't know what purple would look like. I should go this purple. It's darker. Oh yeah. So I'm going to let them dry. Oh, let's have a look at these now. I couldn't help myself and I put some God's spatter on there as well. I love these. I think they're just so gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And you'll notice, they all started off the same way. Piece of food box. And with a bit of collage on it. So they all got a bit of book page and a bit of music page. And then a little bit of something else. And then a focal point. And then, the watercolour. So on the back of each one, you've got your writing space. Without having to add anything on there, you can just write straight on that cardboard. And make use of what's there. Even though there's watercolour paint on that one, you can still write on it. So the only thing that I would do to them now, if I wanted to take it to that level, would be to just use my Stabilo pencil and just really lightly go around the edge. Go around the edge of the focal point. The end of that sentence would have been handy. Just smudge it a little bit. It just lifts it off the page a little bit. So I'll do it to this butterfly here, and you see what I mean. So have a good look at it now. And I'll just go around it quickly. This one, by doing sort of a mass make of them, like if you had a big enough space, working area, I mean, you could be making 20 at a time. It's going to get through some of your stash, isn't it? And that's what it looks like now. So it's just a subtle little thing. Alrighty. So what have we got? We got 7 absolutely gorgeous cards from food packaging. Yeah, have fun making your own. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed that video, and I'm going to try and get myself back on track, and we'll see you soon for another one. In the meantime, have fun in your crafting room. Hugs and cheers from Australia. Hooroo!